Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Andrea and this is Beauty with Andy. Thank you for joining me today, it really does mean a lot to me. So today's video is going to be on the Charlotte Tilbury products I have in my collection. So I do have a couple of these quads and a few other things. So this one is the Dolce Vita. I did try and do a look with it yesterday. I didn't like the way it turned out, and also I put on like my foundation and primers on camera, which made the video a little bit longer. I did speed up the footage, but yeah, I just thought I would do it a different way today. It's beautiful, this. So that just looks like that. And I do have another one which we'll probably use next week. The reason I want to use these products is because I want to see if they've got a place in the collection still. I mean, I don't know why I got this one originally, because it does have quite deep burgundy tones. They're not normally tones that I'm normally drawn to. I think I just wanted to try out the formula. So we've got that one, and because I don't really have any Charlotte Tilbury blushes, excuse me, I thought I would bring this one back in. This is the Instant Look in a palette, 5-minute face on the go in Natural Beauty, and it literally has everything that you'll ever need for your face and also eyes. We're not going to be using any of these eyes today. No, I'm not. I thought about maybe using that as well as a crease shade, but I just want to concentrate on the Vintage Vamp quad for the eyes. But we will use the face products, so the bronzer, the blusher and the highlight. The bronzer and the highlight are absolutely stunning, guys. This highlighter is not the same shade as the one in the Film Star Bronze and Glow. I'll actually show you that now. This one is super smooth and super light. It's definitely for fair skin girls, and you need to swatch it a few times. And then I'll swatch the Film Star Bronze and Glow one, just in case you might think, well, it's the same highlighter. And this is why I decided not to use it. Maybe in the next video I will use the Film Star Bronze and Glow. I don't even know where I put it. Oh, no. Right, so this is obviously Charlotte Tilbury's Film Star Bronze and Glow, and you can tell I've hit significant pan here. I've had to repress it. So that's the highlighter. So I'm just gonna show you that compared to mine. It's not that much darker actually. So that's the one. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. That's the one in the Look in a palette, Instant Look in a palette, and then that's the one in the face palette, the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow, and they don't look that much different, but on the face I can tell. So yeah, I'm just going to put this in here so I can remember where it is. But yeah, let's just use this one today. So we're going to go in with bronzer, and as normal I'm just going to be using this bronzer brush. I don't think it is a bronzer brush, but we'll use it for bronzer. I'll put my powders down and everything. Just, in my opinion, it's the perfect bronzer, this, for my skin tone and my hair colour. It's just a really nice bronzer. Then I just take some under the chin here. Doesn't really get rid of my double chin, but just to add a little bit of warmth. And then I blend it all in with my Real Techniques powder brush. I don't want it too obvious, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So it's another nice day in the UK, and can't I tell? Got the group of lads just outside my window again having a barbecue. I don't know why they just don't go into the backyard, and do it there, instead of like bothering people. So yeah, I really like how that is. So far it is looking a little bit better than it did yesterday. It just, like, on camera it looked like there was too much of it. So I just need to be really careful with the blusher. In fact, I might use a stippling brush. So I'm going to be using my Real Techniques Berlin Collection stippling brush. It's just got a little bit of dye on it. There's actually no powder on it. I've just put it through the colour switch. So I go in with a darker shade first. This one here, which is called Swish. And then pop goes on the top. Now Pop, which is more of a peachy pinky tone. Right, and then I'll just blend them in. It's giving me that really nice flushed summer glow. It's a really nice palette this, but they don't do it anymore on the website. It's quite old. It was the first one she brought out, but they do other ones. They do a smoky one, which I'm personally not interested in. I don't go in for all that whole entire smoky eye look. They do a couple of others, I think. They are worth the money. When I bought mine it was £49, but I got a discount on it. And you get a lot of product, so you can try the blushers, the highlight, the bronzer, and obviously the eyeshadows. So it is worth the money if you do want to start getting into Charlotte Tilbury products. I would say go for it, because it is a lot cheaper than buying the individual products. So, well, highlighter brush. Right, so I use this for powder, so I've just got to run it through the colour switch. So I don't obviously want more powder on my face. And normally I would use my Elite Models highlighter brush, but I really like this for this highlighter. It's so gorgeous, guys. It's like a white, but like with golden undertones, like a pale gold undertone. It's super pretty. And I've only just found a new love for it recently when I did a video with it. I will put that video in the cards here in case you've not watched it. So now what we're going to be doing is using the Dolce Vita Quad. So I need to find, oh, it's here. I used this brush yesterday, but I'm just going to run it through the colour switch again. It's the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, and that's for the first shade, which is Prime here. So that one goes all over the lid. I just take it up to the brow bone. I know it's a shimmer, and there's rules about not using shimmers all over the lid, but I mean, it's makeup, there shouldn't be any rules, right? You should be able to do whatever you want. And these brushes I've had to get out of the bathroom. The brushes I used yesterday, I felt like they didn't do a good job, like this one in blending. This one's only a sheet brush anyway from eBay. I feel like it didn't do a good job in blending it, or maybe I just put too much product on. So I'm going to be using my favourite B eye blending brush. I'm just going to run that through the colour switch, and I will be doing a brush clean probably tonight, actually, because I'm not going out tonight. So what I might do is I might film that and show you how I clean my brushes, what I use, etc. I think I'll be doing face brushes today, maybe a few eye brushes as well. Right, so what we're going to go into now is this enhanced shade. Starting here and then just going into the crease. I'm going to zoom in. Right, shall we blend it out a bit? And I'm just using the BH Cosmetics. I don't know what number it is. It's weird, right? Because all my other BH Cosmetics brushes, I've got their numbers still intact. But these ones, because I use them the most, therefore I wash them. The only way you can even tell it's BH Cosmetics is, I don't know if it's going to show up, but there's something on the ferrule there that tells you it's a BH Cosmetics brush, and obviously I know it is. Right, so that's just a bit of a wash of colour. I haven't gone in too much, not like yesterday. I went in a bit heavy-handed. On these eyeshadows I've got no fallout, which is gorgeous. I mean, you wouldn't expect them to have a fallout with the cost, because they are super expensive. I think I got them slightly less. I think I bought them off Depop. I don't remember going into Selfridges and buying these. So yeah, I got them for slightly less than £40. I don't know how much I paid, but I would have paid quite a bit for them. Right, so that's what we're looking like now. So I'm just going to take a tiny amount of the smoke shade and put it on the outer corner here, and we'll also put it on the lash line, and we'll be using the pop shade as well, just so you can see what all 4 eyeshadows look like. I mean, I like it like this, if I'm being completely honest. Just blend it a little bit more on the outer corner actually. Yeah, I like it like this, it looks nice. I mean, this would be a daytime look for me, but I want to show you what it looks like with all of the eyeshadows on. Right, nothing's coming off it, that must just be dye. So yeah, we're going to be using this shade here now. Just a tiny amount in the crease. Maybe like doing it like partially through the crease. So it's just the outer corner and a little bit in the crease. And same on the other eye. Don't want to go too mad with it. Maybe just blend that out a little bit. Feel like there's nothing really to blend, but right, so next week we'll be using the Dolce Vita one, just to see if I still want to keep that in the collection. I wouldn't say they're on the chopping block because they're far too expensive to be on the chopping block, but then again the Kylie Burgundy palette is going to be on the chopping block. I feel like I don't have any choice at this point. I've not been using it, and I paid probably more for the Kylie Burgundy palette than I did one of these, just because of obviously shipping from America and customs. Customs was way more than the shipping. It was, I want to say, at least a good £20, because I got some other products as well. I got some lip kits, which I don't have anymore. I gave them away. So yeah, that Burgundy palette is the last thing in my eyeshadow collection. I shouldn't have bought it. I should have bought the bronze eyeshadow palette. I've had the bronze one before. I have done a look with it. But I later found out that it was a fake, so I actually decluttered it from the collection. Obviously I don't want to be putting fake eyeshadows on my eyelids, so I should have bought that one again really, but something drew me to the Burgundy one, and it had really good reviews, but I just don't really like how burgundy eyeshadow looks on my lids. I mean, this is kind of a burgundy look. It's like burgundy bronzy, I would say, but yeah, we'll be doing that one soon. So now we're just going to go in with the pop shade all over the lid. Which is a gorgeous gold glitter. You don't have to use this, you could have just left the look as it was, because now you're not going to be able to see that prime shade. But yeah, that's kind of like the kind of look you would use when you're going out for an evening. You would normally just stick to the prime and enhance shade if it was just a daytime look, I should imagine, unless you like this kind of look for the day as well. Right, and then what we're going to do is go back into the Charlotte Tilbury face palette, and we're just going to use that highlighter shade in the inner corner. If I can find my brush, just this one here. Can't find the normal brush I use. This highlighter in this palette is getting quite the dip, but then so's the bronzer. Don't know if you're going to be able to see it on camera, but yeah, they're both getting quite the dip in. And then this eyeshadow here as well. So now we need to find my brush so I can use smoke all over the lash line. Right, so what I'm going to be doing is using this BH Cosmetics 107 brush. It's an angled brush. Just makes it easier to put that colour down. So yeah, it's just kind of like the brown shade there. In fact, I might mix both shades together to kind of like go with the entire look. Yeah, let's do that. I didn't do that yesterday, but we will today. Mix them both together. So I've gone in with the dark shade first and then the lighter shade. So that's what we're looking like. Really, really like that. So now let's put some mascara on Tightline. Yeah. So again, we're just going to be using the 3D lash effect. Shall we zoom out a little bit now? And I don't know what is a decent time to film, to be honest, because they're always there like from morning to night. From kind of like, I wouldn't say morning actually, I'd probably say lunchtime till very early hours in the morning. So I just have to do it when I can, to be honest. I mean, if I knew what time there was going, if I knew there was going at tea time, I'd do this then, but obviously I can't do that. Right, so that's what we're looking like with mascara on. So what I'm going to do is wait for that to dry before I tightline, otherwise it's going to end up everywhere. So what we'll do now is put lipstick on. I just need to find that right, so I'm going to be using this MUA L1 lip brush. It's like a compact one, it's really good for travel. And then what we're going to be using is this Glastonbury lipstick. We're going for that kind of like grungy look today. Excuse me. And Charlotte Tilbury did a look on someone like this. She used a different lipstick. I can't remember the shade of it. It wasn't Glastonbury, but it was a shade very close to this. So this is what it looks like. It looks like a really dark, I would say black cherry shade. I don't wear it, to be honest. Like when you just put it on over your lips, it's very, very dark and it's not really me. So I'm going to go in with a lip brush and I'll show you what I'll do. I did this yesterday and it looked really nice. So every time I wear it from now on, I'll probably do the same thing. Just need a bit more. And I definitely need to get more use out of these Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks before they go bad. If they went bad and I hadn't used them a lot, I'd be so upset. And just a bit for the top lip. I mean, it takes longer, there's no doubt about it, but it looks nice. Got a bit of lipstick on my tooth now. Oh well, never mind. Right, so then what she did, she said if you don't like it this pigmented, you can then blot it. This is like more for a daytime look, so she did that with a finger, blotted the lipstick. So yeah, I really like that. And then she said apply a lip gloss, and I want to test this lip gloss out anyway. I know it's not Charlotte Tilbury, it's 17. When 17 was a brand in the UK, they actually sent me a bunch of products. So they sent me this, they sent me a mascara which I absolutely adored. It's a shame I can't get it anymore. And they sent me 2 eyeshadow palettes. One was a neutral eyeshadow palette and one was a cool toned eyeshadow palette. I tried them both out. They was really, really good, but I don't wear cool toned eyeshadows, so I gave the cool toned eyeshadow palette to my niece, so she's got that. And I've always kept the like warm toned eyeshadow palette, well, more neutral eyeshadow palette, just because it means a lot to me that they sent it to me. I don't get many products from brands, so it really meant a lot to me that they sent it to me, so I've just kept it in the collection as kind of a memory. So yeah, let's go in with this gloss. It does say that it's an Ultimate Volume 1, and it says the Colour Intense lip gloss for fuller looking lips. So when I applied it yesterday, I didn't really notice my lips looked any fuller, so let's just see what they look like now. So they're looking like that now. So let's put a little bit of this gloss on. I'll put a bit on the top lip, I didn't do that yesterday. Right, so I'm not noticing that they're looking any fuller, are you guys? Obviously I'm going to play around with it a little bit more, and if if I don't like it, I mean, I've got quite a few of these clear lip glosses. If I don't like it, I'll just declutter it. But yeah, I mean, it does look nice, don't get me wrong. Yeah, it does look nice, but I don't know if it makes them any fuller, to be honest. I think they just look the same, and it doesn't have that like lip plumping tingliness on your lips that most plumping lip glosses give you, so I don't think it is making them any fuller. I'm glad it doesn't have that plumping lip gloss tingling, because I don't like it. It just makes me want to take the lip gloss off when I get that. But yeah, right, let's talk about this now. So it was mainly the focus of the video, the Charlotte Tilbury. Oh, this one is the Dolce Vita. I thought I was using the Vintage Vamp. I brought the wrong one out. Oh well, never mind. I do really like the look of this. I'll show you the Vintage Vamp. I used the Vintage Vamp yesterday, though, I'm sure I did. Yeah, that was the one I used yesterday. I was wondering why the pop shade was so much more pigmented. Right, so we're going to be using the Vintage Vamp next week. They look really similar, and I think that's why I got a little bit confused. I'll just show you them against one another. So one's more burgundy toned, one's more bronze toned. Can you see? So this one is Vintage Vamp and the top one is Dolce Vita. So yeah, that's what they look like. So yeah, we'll definitely be using Vintage Vamp next week. I just got confused, but I do actually like this look. So yeah, I really like that, and we all know how I feel about the face palette. Absolutely love it, love the products inside, especially for the face. So yeah, I will continue to use that, but I will be a little bit disappointed when I've used it all up, because you can't actually get this palette anymore, not on the Charlotte Tilbury website anyway. Maybe I'd be able to get it on Depop, but I wouldn't feel comfortable ordering it off of Depop, because it's an old product. Like, I've had mine at least 4 years. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching today. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Again, this is the eye look. Very bronzy, and very smoky, a little bit different for me. I normally either go, there's two ways of me, like with my eyeshadows. It's either very neutral or very colourful. I don't do smoky eyes a lot. I mean, I have done them in the past, but I just feel like they don't suit me. So thank you for watching today. It really does mean a lot. If you've not already, hit that subscribe button down below. I would really appreciate it if you did. Please click the notifications bell as well. I upload Monday, Wednesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays, and sometimes on a Sunday as well. The Sunday video is like a bonus video, so it's not every week that I do it.